Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the story of the chapter 11 Waiting for the Rain. Waiting for the Rain is written by Kamakshi Balasubramanian. And in this picture, it has been clearly shown that the land is dry and parched, and one of the farmer is just looking upwards to the sky. When we are talking about the second picture given on this page, here also many of the farmers are standing and two are sitting, and they also just looking for the rain to come. So we can say that this story of this chapter describe the scene of a village fields. Here we are going to start. I hope it rain at least today, Willie thought as he opened his eyes, and Willie was a farmer. So the main character in the story that has been shown here, that is Value, and Value is just trying to say that today it should be rain, and he was just hopeful that rain will come today. The sun was beginning to rise, glowing crimson like red. Will you scanned the sky? There was not a cloud. It doesn't look encouraging, he muttered himself and got up. He was just grumbling himself about the time, about the situation when the just rain was demanded by all the farmers. But it didn't rain. As the farmers were eagerly waiting for the rain to come. Velu worked hard, his piece of land never failed. Season after season, cultivated harvest like jowar and dal. Means these two are the crops shown here. He used to cultivate jowar and dal, and he always worked hard on his farms to feed his family. To fulfill all the needs of the family, he worked hard on the land. And this time, he was not agree to believe that rain won't be there. He was just waiting and waiting eagerly. At the end of the summer, the rains didn't come. Willie and his neighbors waited along. Many days passed, many months passed, but the land was laying untended. The earth was hardened, crusted, and cracked. That means, due to the lack of water, the earth was totally dry. And the barren land looked forlorn, and the farmers lived entirely on hope. There was only the hope for the farmers for the rain to come. Okay, they were not sure whether it will come or not. And every day they hoped that rain would come. Then someone said we ought to sacrifice an animal, a goat. Means they were thinking the way how can rain come, and one of the farmer suggested that they should sacrifice a goat, and that will please the supernatural powers in the heaven, and the heaven will send down the rain. But in real life it is not possible. These are the imaginary things only, these are the superficial things only. But uh, we can say these are not the things to justify. Then Value decided to go to the weather office in the city, and he talked there to someone, but the people responded that they are also themselves suffering with the loss, and they don't know whether the rain would come or not. And Value himself was also at the loss. What kind of loss has been described here? This is the loss of the money, loss of the economic balance, because without any harvest, without any food grain, how they would get money to survive uh, on the land? And they don't have the things to feed, they don't have the grain to feed the families. So Value decided to rest for a while, and he saw a large tree, and the shade was there. It was just cool and inviting. The shade of the tree has been shown as presented cool, and it has been shown as it is going to invite any of the visitor to come and sit and just enjoy the cool breeze. As he sat down, he noticed that an old woman was also sitting, sheltering from the sun under that tree, and her skin has been shown as the wrinkled skin, and she was having the sparkled eyes. Then the conversation start between the value and between value and the old lady, and they wondered what they have done there, as the rain was not coming. Value began that maybe he had done some drastic thing there. And he said to the lady, he told the lady that he had worked hard, he had worked honestly on his land farms. But the old lady told Value that maybe Mother Earth wants to take some rest. As regularly we used to sow the seeds, we used to harvest the wheat and grains here, crops here, and here maybe this time the main cause why the rain didn't come, maybe the main cause is that earth want to take rest. Then nature is a mother to all of us, said the old lady to Value. In trees, the water, and the soil, we should take care for all of these natural resources. Then Value began to understand, and when the rains don't come, we should not feel dejected. But in that way, the land is left alone. The land lies undisturbed, staring at the sky, resting, and when the rains comes, it will spring back into the activity. Value was thinking that if rain would be there, it will become like a spring season again, fresh and ready for the crop, and the land will become fresh and ready to be cultivated. And then the old lady suggested Value to go home and leave all these things in the hands of a goat. Then the lady walked away, and after a while, Value too got up and he walked homewards. And he thought about the land, he beloved piece of land, which he were to believe that the old woman was perhaps breathing peacefully, taking a break from the constant, ceaseless year round cultivation. Now he started thinking about the motherland. Then he realized maybe the old lady was very true with her words, and he approached the village. It was evening time up to now, and the sun was low in the sky, and what he saw there in the sky, Value felt a cool breeze on his back, and then he felt a tiny drop on his shoulder. And he looked upwards to the sky. The clouds were gathering in the distance, and it was growing dark. That means soon there would be lightning and thunder and sweet fragrant rain. And Value ran home laughing happily. So throughout this chapter, the writer Kamakshi wants to discuss with all of us that we should also protect our natural resources. We should also take care while using the natural resources, and we should just try to make the balance between the natural resources and how to use these wisely. So it is the story up to here. I want you to go through once more and read out the chapter and try to find out the difficult words, and have a nice day. Goodbye.